Hi, it's Wendy Hernandez with Command the Courtroom. In this week's video, I want to talk with you about the relationship between parenting time and child support. And excuse the noise in the background. I'm actually outside filming this video, and that is my neighbor's pool vacuum, which is making that crazy noise. But there are birds chirping, so that's kind of cool. So, anyways, getting back to the relationship between child support and parenting time, a lot of people come to me, especially the people who are entitled to receive child support, and they want to know if they're entitled to withhold parenting time from the other parent if they're not getting child support. And, my inclination is to tell them, no, that's not really in the children's best interests. Child support and parenting time are two separate issues. Just like a parent is obligated by a court order to pay child support, if there's a court order in effect that says a parent is entitled to a certain amount of parenting time, then they are entitled to get it. And the parent who may not be happy because they're not getting child support needs to give it to them. Otherwise, they face the same consequences that the parent who's not paying child support faces. There are ways to get a parent to pay child support if they're not doing it, other than withholding parenting time. So the main way is to file an enforcement action in whatever jurisdiction you're in. And an enforcement action is an action where you tell the court, this is the order that's in effect, and the person who's obligated to follow that order is not following it. This is what he or she is or is not doing, and I want the court to enforce the order. So that's one tool that a person can use if they're not getting child support, or if they're not getting their parenting time for that matter. The other tool that a parent can use, which is more serious, is filing a petition for order to show cause regarding contempt of court. So in my mind, contempt of court is more serious because when somebody is facing a contempt charge, incarceration is one of the potential sanctions that they can get. And, let's face it, nobody wants to be put in jail because they're not following a court order. But if I really want to hammer somebody who hasn't been paying child support for years, for example, or is tens of thousands of dollars behind on their child support obligation, that's what I might file, is a petition for order to show cause regarding contempt. I had a young father come to me over the last couple weeks, and he's been devastated because his ex is using the children as a tool, and she's trying to extort a large amount of child support from him, and she's withholding the kids, and she's telling him, you cannot see the kids unless and until you pay me this amount of money per month. And the poor guy was kind of inclined to do it because he's desperate to see his kids. It's been a long time since he's seen his kids. And, my advice is that, you shouldn't give in to threats like that by somebody. There are ways to go through the court process and get the result that is in the best interest of the kids. If both parents are fit and it's in the kids' best interest, and they should be seeing both mom and dad. So whether you're the mom or you're the dad, if you're not getting your parenting time or you're not getting your parent or your child support, use the tools that are available to you. Don't threaten. Don't try to extort, because a judge is probably not going to like that if you do end up in court. But most of all, don't do it. It's because it's bad for your kids. It hurts your kids. If your kids, if there are two fit parents who love the children, who are involved, who are able-bodied, then both of them should be involved in the children's lives. And whether you're getting your child support or not, you should try to make that happen. So that's my spiel for this week. If you haven't already subscribed to Command the Courtroom, do that now on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Go to commandthecourtroom.com to get all the goodies. And until next week, remember to keep on trucking and command the courtroom.